In sports, the scoreboard doesn't always tell the full story. But you know who does? Netflix. Netflix does tell that whole story, guys. It's a story about dads that just happen to be world-class quarterbacks. Untold tales of athletes that you thought you knew. The heart racing, pressure of the heart, the soul, and survival of the multi-billion-dollar business of F1. Stories about college kids who got one last chance at redemption. David Beckham's meteoric rise to not only soccer superstardom, but he also became a part of one of the biggest celebrity couples in pop culture. From the upsets to the injuries, the comebacks, and the victories. You get all of it at Netflix Sports. These are the stories that turn us all into fans. They give everybody something to cheer for. We all need something to cheer for, right? It also gives us something to get up for. It makes you hold your breath, and you also get out of your seat for it. And whether or not you're a diehard fan or you're brand new, with shows like Drive to Survive, Quarterback, Full Swing, Untold, the David Beckham story, and so many more. Netflix has those stories for whatever type of fan that you are. Netflix does one thing. It turns us all into fans. BJP, Big Jiri Prochazka. I gotta be honest, man. I feel a little disrespected. Last time, you come all dressed up for me, so I put on a sweater, over my shirt. I try to look good, and you come like you just kind of kicking back. What's going on?
Man, I have prepared my suit, my special suit just for event, so.
So I'm not special no more. The first time you came, you treated me like I was special.
But the special there is a Saturday night, so.
That's a special.
Yeah.
So last night I'm in the hotel, and I'm walking in. I walk into you. You're big, tall. You got the haircut. You're going out for a nice stroll. There are 1,000 fans outside that hotel, man. I'm like, Jiri, you can't go out there.
I took a cup and.
You made it easy?
Yeah.
Nobody bothered you?
Yeah, behind the cars, somewhere in the, yeah.
You're a champion of the world now. You don't get to just walk out of the fighter hotel like that.
That's life.
That's life. You like it?
Yeah, I like it, and now I'll prove that I'm the champion.
Yeah. Jiri, so the last time I spoke to you, you were in Singapore.
Yeah.
I asked you, Jiri Prochazka, what will Saturday night mean to you if you become the world champion? Walk me back through that, because you're in one of the most amazing fights ever. You get a bulldog choke. It looked like it was going sideways for you, right? It seemed like it was fatiguing. You get him in the choke, you get the submission. What did you feel when you were announced the UFC light heavyweight champion?
Well, I didn't believe that I didn't believe that I'm champion. But after that fight, in that fight, I was not totally focused for what I want to do. I was totally out of my mind, and that's why I said my performance was so bad. Yeah.
But it wasn't, though. It wasn't that bad a performance. It was a great fight. It was fun.
Yeah, but I know my potential, how I can fight, and that was not my best performance. So.
And then your best performance, you still became the champion of the world.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. That's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way, to be better every day.
So to go from that high to having to relinquish that championship. But it was a fast decision. It's not like you found out you were hurt, let it linger. You said, here, take this back. I'm not the champ no more. How was that emotionally for you, making that decision, coming to that conclusion that for a guy that lives that martial arts lifestyle, to become the best, to become a world champ, to say, all right, man, I'm hurt now. You guys go on and do what you do while I'm on the sideline.
That was not easy. And but it teach me a lot. This one, and my self-confidence in that I can be the world champion again. That keeps me like to leave the belt to others, to keep going the game, yeah, and my self-confidence in that I will be again the champion keeps me on the way.
Is the belt cursed? Because you get hurt, Jamal Hill gets hurt.
Yeah.
And now you find yourself back in this situation.
Yeah. And that's the for me right now. It's like I feel it like responsibility to be the champion, to show everybody that I'm the champ, and responsibility.
Yeah. Were you surprised at what happened in the division when you were on the shelf? You get Ankalaev and Blachowicz fight to a draw.
Yeah.
Then you get Jamal Hill, who becomes the champ, who kind of gets the call at a very short notice. Were you surprised at how the division was moving when you were gone?
Yeah. I was surprised too, but I'm taking that like that's a signal for myself
that it's your belt.
That's my belt, and that I have to bring the stable balance in the light heavyweight division.
You know, and all that, right? All that happened, and you find yourself back fighting against a guy that was just at middleweight.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it weird how the world works?
Yeah.
That all these guys in this division that you were in, the guy that you're fighting for the belt now was just recently the middleweight champion.
Yeah. That's life. That's life.
But he wasn't really a middleweight. The guy's massive.
Yeah, he's a big he have a big he have a how to say more weight than me. He's
heavier than you.
He's heavier than me. Yeah, normally.
What's your normal weight?
Around, I don't know how
say kilos. I'll tell you what it is.
100 kilos.
220.
220.
I mean, thank you, right? Because I mean, the whole time he's talking.
Yeah.
This guy is so rude. Could you fucking be quiet on the side, Bisping? I mean, you're interrupting the champ.
You're boring the champ.
That's what it is.
You're boring the champ.
You're
boring me.
Look at this guy right here, man. Would somebody get Michael Bisping? Yuri, he weighs about 230 pounds normally. You're 220.
Yeah.
But you're a guy that fights bigger than you frame. When you fight this guy this weekend, what are you expecting from Alex Pereira, and how do you intend to approach him in this challenge in Madison Square Garden?
Okay, for me it's no matter how big he is or how heavy he is, because my strength is enough for heavyweight guys.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to. After that year.
Yeah.
I stayed a more complex fighter. Yeah, especially after the fight with Glover, I stopped to do just stand up, then to go to the class of wrestling, and I started to do really MMA, like mix it, yeah, to be in the stand up, then
into the wrestling.
With the same flow, to go to the ground, there worked, and again to mix it, to use every way to win, not just be focused for one thing.
How limited were you with the injury though? Because when we heard that it was the worst shoulder injury that anybody had ever seen.
Yeah.
So how limited were you in terms of your training?
The start was a little bit.
It was tough.
That was tough, and especially when you know where your hand can be and is not, your muscles just are fresh.
Yeah.
So you need to learn the new moves, new balance, new style. You have to upgrade all your style for your hand, for all this stuff. So.
How soon before you could start to actually do some of the stuff that you're used to? Because I know a lot of times you're one of those guys that you'll go lock yourself away for a few days, right? So mentally, you know how to really work on yourself. How much did you have to do in that regard?
A lot of rehabilitation, but it took 3-4 months to be in a full training.
Did you get better here though, up top in that time? Like just really taking the time and moments to sit and deal with yourself, like be better Jiri Prochazka up top?
Sure, yeah. That's what teach me most, yeah.
What do you expect come Saturday night? You have now become the UFC light heavyweight champion once. Now you have to go and become that again, but go through all the difficulties and the obstacles to put yourself in this position. Like, what are you expecting come Saturday? And the emotions that you might feel, that you can expect.
I understand. Like every time, I will bring my best, in the Saturday night, and I'm expecting from Alex too the same.
Yeah.
Because his performance pushed my performance, and I believe I'm better in every aspect. So that's why I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving the challenge.
Yeah.
The opportunity to be great.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Good luck this weekend, Jiri. You are a gentleman, a champion, and a guy that is. This guy's done this in a short period of time. It's not like he's been here for a long time. His performances, though, are so great that it leaves a lasting impression. This Saturday, Jiri Prochazka tries to become the UFC champion for the second time at UFC 295 in Madison Square Garden. Make sure you hit the pay-per-view button and tap in everything that he's doing.
Let's go
and
for
also,
that.
hey, make sure you guys don't let Michael Bisping take away from what was Jiri's best interview. Jiri, yeah. All right, my man. Big Jiri Prochazka fights for the belt this weekend, guys. Like, subscribe, and make sure you watch him fight for the title. Peace.